Welcome, I'm Team Dextro, and it's time for This Week in Halo, March 19th, 2024 edition. As always, the links to topics discussed are in the description. This week in Halo Infinite, the March Content Update, or CU31, has dropped, which brings a plethora of long-awaited additions and changes. The biggest part of this update is the new networking model introduced for all playlists, which will help mitigate connection issues across the board in multiplayer, like shot registration inconsistencies and the dreaded desync. This networking model was previously exclusive to the Firefight King of the Hill and the Squad Battle Network Test playlists, but is now enabled in all playlists. This is only available for multiplayer and not for campaign network co-op. Easy Anti-Cheat, or EAC, is also being introduced on PC for Infinite. This will replace the custom in-house quote-unquote Arbiter anti-cheat 343 has been using up to this point. EAC was previously used in the Master Chief Collection on PC as well, and this edition does not break Linux and Steam Deck compatibility. Squad Battle got 7 new maps added this week. This fan-favorite mode of the classic 8v8 style of big team battle is finally getting the love and update it deserves, so jump on in and check it out. Firefight Custom comes to the custom games in Forge, a new blank mode that allows for the firefight mode without any of the King of the Hill elements. Speaking of Forge, it also got several bug fixes during this update as well. Husky Raid also sees the return of the original maps re-added to the pool of the recently added maps from 2 weeks ago. Speaking of Husky Raid, all Gravity Hammer variants receive a nerf to their damage, reducing it by half, but also receiving a 50% knockback increase. Spawn campers are in shambles. This update includes a minor retuning of the Bandit and its Evo variant. The reload animation has been sped up by about 10%, and the first-person firing sound has been lowered. Spawn logic when using the Bandit has also been adjusted as well, preventing players from getting advantageous or poor spawns. The Plasma Pistol, Commando, Stalker Rifle, and Heatwave have also been slightly tuned, as seen on screen. And for those that are in the 1800 plus CSR range in ranked playlists, 343 has introduced deterministic CSR payouts, which will give a flat plus or minus 7 for a win or loss, respectively. Stability updates were also included, which should help prevent crashing on all platforms. In ranked, if an enemy player leaves the team, the most you could get before this patch was plus 5 CSR, but now due to the update, you are able to get more CSR or even less depending on how you perform. You can read more about the March update in the Halo Waypoint blogs, linked in the description. If you are enjoying the weekly Halo updates, do not forget to subscribe, comment, rate the video, and follow me on all social media, Team Dextro. Halo Infinite also received its standard weekly reset as well. In the shop, it seems that the items from the Cyber Showdown 3 operation are here to stay during this operation period. The new HCS Team Cross-Core weapon skins plus emblems and Bandit weapon model bundles also dropped today, which are 1500 credits apiece. Once you purchase one, the rest get dropped down to 1000 credits each since you already own the battle rifle weapon model from these bundles. A portion of every HCS bundle goes to the teams and helps fund the prize pools. The weekly reward is the Cross-Core Fragmentum Glow armor coating, and the final challenge is to stick one enemy player with a grenade. Logging in through March 2024 still gives the Women's History Month coating and the visor for free. Playlist updates include the Squad Battle and Husky Raid updates as mentioned earlier. This week in the Master Chief Collection, you can still receive your Women's History Month nameplate for logging in through March 2024. MCC has also been revealed by Valve to be the 33rd most played game on the Steam Deck since the handheld's launch about 2 years ago. How time flies! This week in HCS, we celebrate the winners of the first major of the 2024 season at the Optic-hosted Arlington venue, Space Station Gaming. They fought valiantly through pool play and the upper bracket to make it to Grand Finals with an advantage against the home team of Optic. Both teams fought tooth and nail, with SSG ultimately becoming the 4-3 winner to take the major. This is a massive milestone in European Halo history, as a legend formerly on Quadrant last year joined SSG in the offseason. He's the first European player to ever win an HCS major in all of Halo's history. Congrats, legend! Other notable events including Sentinels going 0-3 in pool play to be eliminated before bracket play, Wu-Tum taking mouse and keyboard to the top 4, the first time ever in Halo history, the underperformance of Native Gaming, Optic 6-0ing FaZe across the weekend, and the MX region player Arizum winning the Halo Infinite free-for-all. The next HCS major goes international to London from May 31st through June 2nd. Great showing this weekend to all, and on to the next one. This week in the TV show, the final episode of Season 2 will be released this Thursday, March 21st. The second season has proved more palatable to fans over its run, but the jury is still out on it as a whole. Kiki Wolfkill has confirmed in an interview that the fall of Reach in the show was only 2 episodes long due to budget constraints. Season 1 had a budget of $10 million per episode, though it hasn't been confirmed that if the episodes in Season 2 have the same amount of budget. This week in merch, Optic Gaming dropped their HCS collab merch, the first time for them in Halo Infinite. It's going fast, so get it while you can. We also got our first look at Halo Flashpoint, the Halo tabletop RPG releasing later this year. There will be multiple starter packs and elites alongside Spartans. Further details are to come. This week in Story and Lore, the author of the recently released Halo Outcasts, Kelly Gay, went on the Library podcast to have both a spoiler-free and a spoiler-filled time. This week in the community, Online Halo 2 and the OG Xbox came back to life with a public beta test of a community-made service that emulates the OG Xbox Live called Insignia. Players can boot up their copy of Halo 2 and matchmake once again, and party like it's 2004. That's all for this edition of This Week in Halo. I'm Team Dextro, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow on social media to keep up with the latest Halo news.